nosotros. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, mas líbranos del mal, porque suyo es el reino, el poder y la gloria por los siglos de los siglos. Amén. Señor, en este momento estamos celebrando dos cosas: el dolor de haber perdido. Para mí como una hija, pero una nieta. Desde los 5 años estaba en la iglesia, yo viajé misionero, y los 2 días antes de partir tenía un servicio tremendo en la casa. Y eso sabemos, que la pérdida material es dolorosa, pero ya ella ganó la buena batalla de la fe. Así que nosotros aquí, gracias hermanos por acompañarnos en este momento. Les doy muchas gracias, que Dios nos los bendiga y espero que todos conozcan a Jesucristo como su Salvador. Que Dios nos los bendiga, gracias por su venida, y le entregamos todo esto al Padre, al Hijo y al Espíritu Santo. Y todos juntos decimos amén.
Amén. Amén.
Amén.
Amén.
On the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye bye.
I love you so much.
Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord. We give you praise, glory, and all the honor, Lord God. Father, we thank you for today, Lord God. We thank you for the people that are here today to honor my daughter Tiffany, Lord God. We ask you to bless them, Lord God, to keep them. Father, to bless their family, Lord God. Father, we thank you for the Holy Spirit is here today with us, Lord God, guiding us and leading us and just honoring our daughter, Lord God. And Lord, I pray for our granddaughter Maya, Lord God, that she's going to release that butterflies, Lord God. Father, we ask you, Lord God, that let her be a blessing for everybody here today, Lord God. And Lord, I thank you that the people that are here will be safe, Lord God, will want to their homes, Lord God, and you place a covering of protection around them, Lord God. And I thank you. We love you. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Amen.
The haircut. Yes, the haircut. Three Musketeers.
Longing for the day when I see
5 daughters. I was blessed with 5 daughters, and Tiffany was my oldest, with Gloria, and she was a blessing. She was a person that always never gave up. Since she was little, she always tried to get him. I remember when she was little, she wanted to learn how to ride a bike, and I wasn't around because I was working all the time. And my mother said she saw her, and she would try to get on the bike, and she would ride, and she would fall down, and she would ride, and pick stuff up and ride again, and fall down, and she had bruises, and she'll keep on, until she finally did it. And that's the way her whole life was. She never gave up. She had the addiction curse, because that's a curse, it's a generational curse. It came from me because I grew up with that, and it came from my parents because they grew up with that. But Jesus broke that addictional curse, and she accepted the Lord, but she wasn't really into it that much until the last 3 weeks she was in her house. And the last 3 weeks she was in her house because of the coronavirus. We were locked into the house, and we were able to go outside for a ride, a family, and then come home, and then we'll read the Bible, and then we'll pray. And I've never seen Tiffany on fire for the Lord that much. I don't know if the Lord was preparing her to come home or what, but I just surprised that she was just reading the Bible and hearing preaching and hearing Christian music. So I know that she went home. Even though she made a mistake, and I think that's a disease, just like that's like cancer, just like any other disease. Addiction is a disease, but she's in heaven, and I just want to thank everybody to come here. And I see all the friends that she has that love her, and I just thank you so much. Okay, guys, keep us in prayer, and I love all of you. Okay, God bless you.
Business she wanted to do. She had all these plans to do. And I said, daughter, we're there for you. We will support you in anything you do. I know she had some challenging, but you could tell her brain was overwhelmed. She was cleaning because I think her brain was just overwhelmed and figure out what could she manage with these demons in her brain, and I knew it was that. So then she shared with me, and I said, daughter, let's go get some help. No matter where you're at, it's just you would do outpatient. Let's get some help because I see that you struggle. And then she told me, Mom, I've been through that, done it. What else they could teach me? And I said to her, at least you need some support to be for you, because guess what? You're by yourself right now. Because first, I don't know, I never used drugs in my life, but I could have just imagined what drugs do to your brain, So then she says, and then I wanted to be the voice of the unborn baby. This is why I brought her home. And, and I know she loved the baby, but she will not mention the baby because the brain is not there completely. And so my daughter, she wanted to, and what I thank God that God, at the time for Easter time, we were watching service at the computer, and she got the Holy Communion, and she accepted God in her life again, and you could just tell that she had the joy and the peace in her. Joy and peace. It was just amazing. That house was with a lot of joy and peace. And then she was happy that she was with Myla, and Myla shared with a room with her. And this is why Myla's not here, because she misses her mother. Because in the past couple of weeks she was really with her mother. And I said, and God showed me that she's with her mother so she could have memory of her mother. Because, after all, she's 6 years old, and she was, the only time she was, her birthday was when she turned 6 years old. The rest of the time she was either rehab or anywhere else, trying to beat this addiction. And then she, and then after she was there, and, she got some money, and the night before this happened, we argued and fight. And what good about it is that we argue, my husband and I argue with her because she wanted to leave somewhere the next day because she had money. And we just arguing, fight, and I said, you can, and she just did because of mine. So I pray anybody that you know that has addiction, do not believe them. You know, just try to get help because their mind is not there. It's just not recognizing that she does have this problem and she needs something else. You know, and we need to fight with friends and family that have addiction. You know, because I wish I could have fought more for her. But because she was such a strong person, but you know, what the good about it is, 2 nights after she passed away, I was in the kitchen. She came to me. You know, she's my firstborn. So when you have your mom and when you have your kids, you're connected with your kids no matter what happened. So she came to me. She says, Mom, I'm sorry. Tell Dad that I'm sorry too, but I'm going to heaven. And she is in heaven right now. It gives me joy and peace knowing that she is away from drugs and she don't have no anxiety. She don't have nothing else, but she is with Jesus in heaven. You know, and I believe that because the Bible says in John 3:16, when you accept God in your life and your heart, you will go to heaven. You really will go to heaven. And it's just amazing because I was not thinking about her. I was not, at that moment, I was washing some dishes and she just come to my spirit and said that to me. It was the most joyful thing because I know she's in heaven. So I pray that people, you know, life is like a choice to make the choice to accept Christ into your heart, because guess what? Tomorrow is not here. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. It's not promised at all. So, you know, I believe, you know, I've been born again for the past 30-something years. And before that, I was the most miserable person in the world. I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to not be around here. And I had everything. I had a new car. I had a new apartment. I had everything. But guess what? My life was not together. My life was so terrible. But when I accepted Christ, that all went away. And I said, Lord, I'm here for you. And this is what, you know, I take my past and take it and do it for other goods and let people know, hey, the world is such a corrupt world that you don't, it's the most unhappy world. But when you accept Christ in your heart, guess what? Your inside is so much peace and joy. So much peace and joy. And I know she's there. And I know, and I love her so much. She's my firstborn. When I had her, and because I had a C-section, they didn't give it to me right away in my hands. So she was jaundiced. She was like yellowish. So she had to stay in certain place before she come to me. So when I had her, nobody was in my room. They gave the baby to me and gave it to me right in my stomach. And I looked at her, my goodness, Lord, what am I going to do with her? Because you don't know, as a mother, you don't know until you practice little by little and you keep on practicing, you know. So I share and I strongly suggest everybody to accept Christ in your heart, because guess what? The peace upon God will give you so much peace that the world cannot give you. The world cannot give you. So I just pray that this will give you, see, one day she was home. The next way she's not. When they called us, it was the worst thing ever in our lives. But guess what? God let her come to me and tell me that she has peace and that she's going to heaven. It was the most amazing thing, that when she was born and they gave it to me right here and I looked at her, it was like the same way when she came to me and told me that she was going to heaven. You know, it's just amazing. I thank you guys for coming, and I pray that what I say and what I tell you, that comes into your heart, because guess what? We're not going to be here tomorrow, because who never knows? I never thought that this would ever happen to my daughter. I never thought that she would do something like that, because she was strong. But guess what? Your mind tends to weak. Oh, a little bit more is going to hurt, because this is what happened to her. And because she got money. But you know what? We got the peace. I had the joy. the peace in my house, knowing that she is drug free, that she is anxiety free, because I saw that woman having so much anxiety in her. So I just want to thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you.
This is so hard.
Family. This is from Nicole. There are so many memories with Tiffany, trips to the beach with our friends, sitting in my room when we were 18, listening to music, playing with Bratz dolls, and we were 12. She had a great laugh, and no matter how long we would go by without seeing each other, it was like yesterday. I'm going to miss her, our sleepovers, and our conversations. You want to read your mom's? Because it's in Spanish. I'm reading it. No. Que no fue muy bien.
Querida Tiffany, quisiera decirte tantas cosas, pero solo puedo decirle a Dios que te tenga en su gloria. Nunca olvidaré tu sonrisa y ese gran abrazo que nos dimos la última vez que te vi. Descansa en paz, mi niña.
Gracias.
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 That's me.
Gracias.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need something to get cash.
This is from Naomi. Says I have met Tiffany 2 times and I love her through Brianna, Mila, and then Rancho Queen. I pray that God rest her soul and that comforts Mila and the family. Gives Gloria and Ray every tool they need to raise Mila in health, and that's Mila's whole life long. God, please bless this family today, always. Rest in peace, Tiffany. 11 years ago, when Tiffany and I were teenagers in the summer, we would go to my mom's job, school, and live like tourists. We said this was our tradition. I'm going to miss her always being goofy. Love you, Tiffany.
Who's that from?
This is from Leah, right?